12 of the 2022 season. And the spotlight is on Justin Herbert, as he's gone over 4,000 yards passing now for the year. It's the Chargers and the Cardinals. All that and more coming up next.
Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a big one in store between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Arizona Cardinals. With Charles Davis. Brandon Gordon alongside, as always, my partner Charles Davis. And CD, in the few moments here before kickoff, let's get these folks at home. Look at these two offenses by the numbers. What stands out to you?
Brandon, I just continue to be amazed by the analytics of the game, and it's an area where I continue to concentrate, study, because I'm still trying to figure out how coaches and coordinators can really crunch the numbers and find where exactly on the field the defense is vulnerable. It's the game within the game. And if you really dive into it, it can be endlessly fascinating.
First play and a first pass for Murray. And incomplete to open things up. Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
And that may have been incomplete, but he reminds me so much of when my dad used to take me to the baseball stadium and watch the home run hitters at batting practice. I'll get to the stadium early just to watch this kid throw it. He can throw it out of the stadium.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Here's Murray. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find him at the wide receiver position, and that was special there. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Odafe Owe in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. To try again after the sack. Murray to Connor on the check down. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. To throw, it's Murray. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, I came into this game eager to see how they would hold up in man coverage. And on that play, they held up quite well.
4th down, Murray off, and the Cards field goal unit and Matt Prater out there now. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. Prater's kick is good, and the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. I think we can safely say they came out to be aggressive on the opening series, Charles. They didn't run the ball once. All that passing, it does get them the free to make them lead.
And then what we saw there, partner, was the true definition of football balance, which means doing what you want to when you want to on offense. And in this case, it was throwing the football. They may mix in running the football a little bit more as this game goes on. But his opening drive, while it stalled out, it still gave him 3 points.
The Charger offense makes its way out for the first time in this ball game, and leading the way, already a star in just his 3rd season, it's Justin Herbert.
And they are in rhythm on offense because of him. I mean, right now, he's got everything going the way he wants to, finding the receivers the way he wants to, looking over defenses. No interceptions is the number I lock in on. Before a touchdown pass isn't so bad either.
Yeah, what a game he had last week. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Herbert now. This is caught by Williams. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. first quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Herbert throwing again. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Herbert. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 40. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Throwing on first down is Murray. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. To throw is Murray. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part and got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt, and it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Murray. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. David Ajabo running in to take him down. A CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything. Throwing on 2nd and long. Murray to the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Now, they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now Murray. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. David Ajabo. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. He's got the leg, but it's no good. He missed it right, and that will keep this a 3-point game. So it's an empty trip downfield there as they get a missed field goal on 4th down.
And I didn't see anything in the setup. It's a good snap, good hold.
Yep.
He just pushed it, and that one never wanted to come back.
Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
2nd and 10. Here's Herbert once more. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. On 1st down, it's Herbert. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw here complete to Dotson. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. And now off to the races down the right side. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. 3rd down, passing down. They throw the extra defensive back in there for a nickel package, and it worked out.
And it's not anything that you would think is just great strategy. It's just that when you have 5 defensive backs on the field and an obvious passing down, it's a lot tougher to complete a pass. And on that play, they completed it just to the wrong team, and it cost them 6 points.
Now Matt Prater for the point after. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. Defensively getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Fresh off of 6 the other way, it's Herbert. Target is to Dotson, and he's got him. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Holding, offense.
They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. The numbers a week ago for Everett. 5 catches, 55 yards, and a touchdown.
And he's able to pull that last pass in, but this is usually a pretty tough unit to try and maneuver against. They're in the top 10 in the league against the pass, and you and I both know there's not much difference between 1 and 10.
Charger football to start quarter number 2. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try to get those yards a safer way.
Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
They'll find Williams on the slant. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 30. To the air again, Herbert. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Herbert operating from the red zone. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Cardinals force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
Looking to throw on second down. Murray. It's complete to Brown, right side. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now third down and 6 to go. Murray now to throw. This will be caught once again by Brown. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. On fourth down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Returnable here from the 38. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And they will take over first and 10. Well, the final weekend of November is upon us. Boy, can you believe December right around the corner? Always seems to get here quickly. But coming up tonight, we wrap up the holiday weekend with the Packers and Eagles from Philly at 8:20 Eastern. Then tomorrow night, we wrap up Cyber Monday with the Steelers and Colts from Indianapolis. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Herbert going right back to Beckham here, complete. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Herbert back to the air. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Cards are going to have it here just past the 25.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw something away on that snap. And let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play would be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder, this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
Murray now on first down. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. On second down, Connor looking for space. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And this offense on third down today, just 1 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try to run forward with Connor. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes.
Holding offense.
So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the reception made by Green. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Murray now. He goes right back to Green. He's got it complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 12 more yards there and another first down.
I can't help but chuckle a little bit because at this point, it can't be a surprise to anyone in the building who's going to get the ball. They just keep feeding him over and over, and he just keeps on delivering.
Murray to air it out again. To Connor on the check down. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Murray. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Chargers are going to have it here at their own 15. The Charger drive about to get going. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here. And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Now Herbert got to get into the line in a hurry. After the sack on first down, Herbert, they'll find Everett there, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. A couple of first downs has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. The final shot before the break for Herbert. Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. And they get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Justin Herbert leading this unit out for their next possession. And Charles, I mean, look, you don't bench a starter of his caliber, but 4 first-half interceptions. How do you handle it from here?
Well, the easy thing is right away you try and run the football, take some pressure off of him, but you know the defense understands that as well. My second thing is give him throws that are safer, throws that he's confident in, the ones that he likes to make, and that way you try and get his confidence back up.
Herbert on first down now. Complete, it's Dotson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On first down, Justin Herbert. Quick slant, complete to OBJ. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. On 2nd and inches, Herbert. Throw right side complete to Dotson. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Again, Herbert. The quick slant caught. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal. And now they're in the hurry up. Second down and goal. Herbert. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Odell Beckham. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers have cut it back within a score. Hopkins with the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. That time a 6-play drive. And it's OBJ, Odell Beckham, who ends it with a touchdown reception. And a touchback as Dortch elects not to return it. So here are the Cardinals to take over. They've lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Buying time to his left. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. An option handoff given to Connor. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Joey Bosa so strong, able to fight his way in there to make the play. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Here's Murray. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hopkins. And some room to work. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's a gain of 34. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray taking it in from 24 yards out. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Extra point here by Prater. His guys will take a 10-point lead. So they drive 6 plays, 75 yards. And the play that polished it off was the touchdown run by Kyler Murray. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Justin Herbert and the rest of the Charger offense set to take over once more. Last series, the ball never hit the ground. 6 of 6, touchdown pass. So whatever he did then, do it again, right?
Yeah, it reminds me a lot of when I watched the best quarterbacks throw 7-on-7 or even routes versus air. They're accurate. The receivers catch it. The ball never touches the ground. Or if you want to take it to basketball, a well-executed fast break, right? Pass, pass, pass. Finish at the rim, basket. Yeah, the ball never hits the ground there either.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On 1st down, it's Herbert. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. Phoenix, Arizona's the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. 3rd quarter action and a 2nd and 10 upcoming. Herbert throwing again. With his pass hauled in by Dotson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Here's Herbert. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Josh Palmer from a yard out. And the Chargers have got it back to within a score. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it ends with a touchdown pass to Josh Palmer. And a touchback as Dortch elects not to return it. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. They start the drive with Connor. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Here's Murray. Finding Green complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. To throw, it's Murray. On the slant, complete to Hopkins. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. To throw is Murray. And that's going to be caught downfield by Brown. Touchdown, Cardinals! Hollywood Marquise Brown, 58 yards. And the Cardinals are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts. All right, because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been a big stop. He's beating the mentality. And probably he wasn't the one trying to chase him.
After the touchdown, here's Prater to kick. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Charger drive about to get going. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Another try after the 1st down sack. Herbert quickly into the hands of Beckham. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the 1st at about the 21. 4th down for Herbert. Desperation time. Able to connect with Dotson. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Herbert. Going right back to Dotson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. On 1st and 10, Herbert. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. To try again after the sack. Herbert over the middle to Beckham. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Jahan Dotson, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Chargers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Hopkins with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And a touchback as Dortch elects not to return it. DeAndre Hopkins and the rest of the offense heading back onto the field. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. They'll go option to the short side. Murray with a nice move. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the first. Murray going to throw. That one into the hands of Hopkins downfield. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. First down, Murray. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are right back in this football game. The Charger drive about to get going. A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. His throw incomplete. That time trying to find Gerald Everett, and that'll bring up 2nd down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Herbert now. Quick slant complete to OBJ. And able to get this to the 24-yard line. They began the play at the 12. It's also a pickup of 12 for the first down. Again, it's OBJ. Back-to-back catches. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Herbert operating from the red zone. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Buda Baker with a pick. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Now Prater to add the PAT. And these guys will take a 10-point lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. So out come the Chargers. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Fresh off of 6 the other way, it's Herbert. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Back to throw here, Herbert. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he is going to have the Chargers' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now it's Herbert. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Cardinals are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. It's Connor as they stay on the ground. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Again a run with Connor. And he's got room. Touchdown, Cardinals. James Conner hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Over for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, out moves Prater to kick. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Chargers ready to take over. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days. You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again. Flushed out right. Williams brings it in. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Dancing to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Brian Poole. And the Cards are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They're in control here as they start 1st and 10 and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2-game losing streak. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Murray a give. This is Connor. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. Rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Down to a knee. Here's the Cardinals look to let the clock roll. So it's a win.